We're living in a very loud world. I find it a good idea, before doing any sound-related or music activities, to find a quiet spot and just spend a minute or two with no sound. There's always going to be sound of some sort, the distant whir of this or a door slamming there, but part of this exercise is don't worry about the sounds, don't classify them. It doesn't matter whether they're loud or soft or high or low or wanted or unwanted. They're just vibrations. They reach our ears somehow or other through the air and into our brains. We want to try and let that go. Just let them bounce in and bounce off. So rather than trying not to listen to sounds, a really good exercise is to concentrate on something else instead. So I've put my hands here in front of me as an example of what you can do. We're going to move gradually this hand and this hand into the reverse positions over the course of 60 seconds. It's going to feel like quite a long time, so I'll put a little ding on at 30 seconds so you know where you are, and then another one at 60. If you finish a bit early, don't worry, you can just let them float down to your sides. Okay, so over the course of a minute, concentrating on your hands and just letting whatever sounds are in the room or outside float in and float out again. Okay, and go. So for this activity, grab a piece of paper from somewhere around the house, preferably the recycling bin. This is a wonderful piece I got. It was a piece of packing paper, so it's thick, it's got a lot of texture, that makes a great sound. What we're going to do is add to that silence from before with some really subtle, beautiful paper sounds. Okay, so join in with me, and during this you won't feel alone because various versions of me will pop up around the screen doing different paper sounds. So together we'll make the paper orchestra. Are you ready? Now, I think I heard you, but it's too loud. The temptation is to fill the room with sound and make too much noise. This is silence with a little bit of paper punctuation, right? So let's do it again. Resist the temptation to play all the time. If you hear something in the soundscape here, respond to it. For this next activity, we're going to move around the room slowly, imagining that we're in water and we can actually feel the liquid drifting against us as we move around the room. So if you're with other people in the room, please avoid collisions, stick to your own bubble. And a good technique to try while doing this is to experiment with some different parts on the soles of your feet. So rather than just favouring the ball and the heel on each foot, which we normally use for walking, just try some of the other neglected areas like the sides and the toes and the edges. You might need your arms to assist with a bit of stability. So this is floating. Now, here are the ingredients to create a virtual noise choir. I'm going to conduct some shapes here and lead you to make all sorts of random sounds following my hands. So these can be sounds produced with the voice. They can be clicks and buzzes and snaps and hisses and stamps, whatever you want to do. And there's no need to feel self-conscious about making unusual sounds alone, because I'm going to add a whole lot of extra voices in the background here so that together we can form the virtual noise choir. So, are you ready? There's an extension exercise you can do to continue the silent listening activity from the beginning. And that is, go for a walk and again put your attention solely on what you hear. And a beautiful way of enhancing this activity is to wear a little set of foam earplugs for the first half of the walk. So squeeze them and put them in. So you walk around a little more isolated, sound-wise, and then at a certain point, take them out. I'll let you discover the result.